Aries, welcome to your reading for the second trimester of 2025 with April, May, and June. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. However, Diamond, you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. Lobster, financial pinch. Seahorse, family matters. You also have dogs getting together with friends. Maybe they are your family even. You have January and you have love. Let's see. We have 3 oracle cards and I respected that, but I'm going to read only one. Otherwise it will take too long, so I'll read the keywords anyways. So we have the Sweetwater, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. Oh, interesting. You know that the seahorse, it's a very fertile card as well, and you have love. So April. The rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. Yes, that can be. And then you have Atlantis, which is the card that I'm going to read, that says, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. Because this basically, if you follow it, you will have it all, right? So keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. In his writings, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato described a great civilization called Atlantis, whose island, home was in Atlantic Ocean, was a marvel of architecture. Its capital city was made up of a series of concentric circles separated by moats of water, and at its center was a temple dedicated to Poseidon, the god of the sea. The Atlanteans were a highly advanced people who were very much tapped into and connected with the energy of the universe. They also harnessed the power of water and air in their technologies and practice. Perhaps this is where their tremendous psychic and magical abilities for manifesting their great visions into the physical came from. Eventually, Atlantis' growth got out of hand and its people became greedy and disrespectful. A series of earthquakes caused the island to sink to the bottom of the ocean, and for millennia, people have been captivated by the legend of its lost civilization. This card is one of huge visions and promises. You have the potential to create great things in the world. However, it comes with a warning to stay in alignment when you grow, to create rather than produce. Don't get addicted to growth. Instead, stay true to your mission and inner calling. Just like Atlantis, that was a civilization that ended. Its people, though, and the star seeds remained as souls. And they started something new elsewhere. So you may have knowledge of Egypt, or in the ancient civilization of Egypt, of Mesopotamia. Anyways, there's a new world that is opening for you, Aries, during this trimester. In order for that to happen, some things need to die. You need to break through. And I know that you may feel like making choices, heartache. So maybe, you need to have this courage of admitting to yourself that some things need to stay in the past. If you do that, there's a new world opening up for you. But during this trimester, during this transition, you just need to acknowledge the things you need to stop doing, choices you need to stop making, because those belong to the ancient world that was greedy or to focus on earthly attachments. Let's not forget that Atlantis was a place of healing and healers and great wisdom. So the Wheel of Fortune comes in the things that you need to avoid. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is in this position telling me that Aries, you want things to be done this way. You have what it takes to push things through, but this card is telling you, like, slow down. You are not the same person you used to be. Just accept the flow of life and do not push this time. This time only. Just go with the flow. Understand that sometimes the path will be opening too fast just for you to fall. So take it easy, slow down. Huh? The Page of Cups comes here in reverse. That tells me, like, use your intuition, acknowledge your creativity, but do not be like a panicking teenager that, it's feeling love for the first time. Be aware. Love is here, something to January. So let it flow. Let it, don't rush things. Don't overgive. Learn to enjoy the moment, Aries. It's something that I have an Aries moon. So emotionally, I always want to be like, woo, there. I want to enjoy, I want to take it. And this is telling you, like, listen, remember the things you used to do before, like giving everything, being in the moment, too much in the moment. No, because that takes the flavor away. Keep the good memory by being in the present moment. Don't overshare. Don't do stupid mistakes like behaving like a playboy or a playgirl. Enjoy the moment. This is the shift for you. I can tell you from your cards, it's maturity. It's being at peace with your energy and therefore enjoying others. But, maybe your heartache is for you to learn that you don't need to get everything on the first bite, because a bite, it's a small portion of a big cake. The Ace of Cups comes here, something to evaluate. And this is the thing, if you see the cake as having several pieces and each piece several bites, it means that, sometimes you cannot take the next bite, or the next piece. And it's okay. Slow down, enjoy the moment, let it flow, let that piece of cake last at least till January. Learn to do that, Aries, because, I feel like you are finally being awakened to, again, new beginning, a new way forward, to you're being called to your duty for these many years, as in your energy of passion, vibrance, pushing, sometimes being stubborn, sometimes pushing others, breaking through, being harsh. Now it's the time for you to understand, why does that energy resides within? How you're going to transform, how are you going to shift that energy of anger, of possession, of being in power into something new, something connected with healing. And, the sweet water, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. It's about you channeling that energy that was so aggressive, so impulsive, into small pieces that will bring you all this, the enjoyment, the sensuality, the romance. Somehow fertility is hitting my head. So I feel that some of you, maybe you will, give birth. either to a new idea, new romance, or even children. Yeah, it's really cool. Something you need to let go. It's again taking, things in a way that are too speedy, too not thinking, just following the instant. And these three cards together are telling me like, no, you learn to be in the moment, appreciate the moment, hold on that energy, because you are going to use it in the new beginning. But in order for that new beginning to happen, you need to learn not to risk yourself that much. It's the full reverse. It's making a fool of yourself, and you need to let go of that. And it's not that you're not going to enjoy your new beginning, your new jump. You're still going to be in that faith moment, in that enjoyment of I'm going to jump, but you're going to learn to do it without committing to risks. Yes, there is passion, obviously. Obviously, Aries, you're a passionate person, you are a sensual person. But the goal is for you to, instead of being so connected with resolving things in a bodily way, you are being invited to bring that harmony, not only from the body, from the to do, from the action, from express yourself only through, for example, actions that are so aggressive that you even exchange sometimes sex for emotions. You know what I mean? It's about you controlling your anger. It's about you learning to tame that passion of yours, so that sometimes when we are too passionate, we overdo or we do things in one step and then we lose it. And then we don't have the motivation, or we feel like, okay, we lost it. Let's not do it. The thing is, you are being invited to connect with the Queen of Wands, your intuition, you preserving that energy for yourself so that you flourish, you vibrate, you shine, you become the attention of everybody because you are holding it. You are holding that energy within. You are not exploding. You are not being aggressive. You are finally taming your dragon. And Aries, I know how hard it is, because when we are triggered, we just slap and break. But this time, we are going to hold it within, and we are putting ourselves in a, you know what? I'm not giving you the chance of seeing me upside down. I'm going home. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do the spa day. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to put that red lipstick. I am going to take time within, and then you will see me. Because the goal of the month is for you, Aries, to control yourself every time you feel overwhelmed. When we have a fight, when we put it out, sometimes then we don't feel good anyways, but we already gave that slap, right? We cannot take it back. We just said what we said. We don't really feel like we said it, but it's not truth. We're just putting out, we were just venting. And the goal of the month is for you to realize that with the Knight of Cups. We cannot keep on doing this. There's the Six of Swords. There's an internal need of us to reach peace. There is an internal need of transformation. And this is huge, right? So what needs to die? It's this impulsiveness, this aggressive side of Aries that's within you. Because that energy, yes, you always needed to vent. It was too much for us to hold it, for Aries to hold it. Fine. But then now it's time for you to know how to use it. So the internal transformation is that thing. Yeah? You are letting die that side of you that wanted to punch that face. Instead, you are learning that I can use this and actually transform my genetic code, my response to the world, and I will not feel like I bothered. I'm not carrying this energy from that person at work or that person that, didn't appreciate my love. I'm not carrying it with me. No, I'm claiming it and I'm using it for myself. And the Page of Cups is you. It's you starting a new way of loving. Even if you are in a relationship, the relationship is firstly with yourself and then with someone else in a different way. And a Page of Cups is you being creative, is you being sensual, it's about you being sweet in your emotions, romance. And I love this because I think you will allow yourself to let go of the triggers in the relationships, the way, whatever it is, if this is a love, if this is you with the world in different circumstances, this is a new page. And I love that. And you know what? The other person or the other people around you will go along with whatever you have to offer. The Three of Pentacles. You started a new page of loving. You are now a new lover. You understood your emotions. You are no longer, although you fear that you can be, you are not only being there by being aggressive, by being impulsive, by being a dictator, even by imposing and manipulating others. And people will really appreciate that and they will accept you. And you know what? You will learn the outcome. You will learn to manage these situations with the Six of Pentacles reverse, where you will learn that this is a give and take. Whatever you put, you have to receive. You will learn to recognize that. Because Aries, I think Aries trigger is towards pushing and being aggressive whenever they don't feel this is good for them, or they don't feel like they are in harmony, or when things get out of balance. And Aries are really, really good pushing people, but we always lose something, right? I'm an Aries moon, that's why I'm saying we. So we always lose something, and sometimes it hurts us. So there is a recognition from you that you don't need to be aggressive, you don't need to manipulate this anymore, that you just have to follow where balance is and making choices where whatever you put, you are receiving back. And this is growth. And this is maturity. And I love this, Aries, because your body is not any longer your vehicle. You are taming your emotions. And this is beautiful because with that power of yours, if you come into balance, you will be an Atlantean. So, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and follow. If you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading.